In the equity quadrant, tech pressure really hit the equities in general. NASDAQ led all indices lower. We had down finishes for the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P, the Russell, but it was the NASDAQ that was off the most, off 1.5%, more than 1.5% actually, both in the futures and in the composite. The futures down below 7,400 on the close, about 73.98 and change. The composite, which is the cash NASDAQ, down to 77.02, briefly broke 7,700, came back up to close above it, but still not a very strong finish now for the tech sector, or the tech heavy NASDAQ. The Huawei fallout was the main reason for it. It happened early on in the day. Stocks were down. The Dow even came right up near the flat line, but never quite got above it. Google revoked Huawei's Android license, would put forth a situation where you could have China on a completely different network, a completely different infrastructure than the rest of the world. They might actually have to create their own if this were some sort of long-term revocation by Google. Google obviously as a stock suffered because that was part of a deal they'd made with China where they did intellectual property sharing with China in order to provide the Android platform to Huawei and others. So the platform does still exist in China, but it's certainly not in the telecom giant Huawei sites. So the intellectual property kind of being backed by Google, and the entire chip sector suffered. The chip sector finished down 1.75%. Only real estate and materials even finished down 1.5%. The chip sector led dramatically. Financials were really the only sector that was up at all, and it was up 14 basis points, so less than 0.25%. And again, that chip sector by far the worst performer. Individual stocks down over 5%. Qualcomm got hit, Intel got hit, Broadcom got hit, all taking that NASDAQ down along with it.